Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Award-winning actress Viola Davis once said, as Black women, we're always given these seemingly devastating experiences that can absolutely break us. But what the caterpillar calls the end of the world, the master calls the butterfly. What we do as Black women is take the worst situations and create from that point. Aside from substituting Black people for Black women, I'd say this quote is spot on for how we've navigated the symptoms of anti-Black racism to still be here and still be all that is wonderful and amazing about us, even while being under siege. It's because we decided by sheer will that we will not only survive, but thrive. And making that decision comes because despite what we see on social media, we as a collective haven't forgotten how we were raised. We respect ourselves and hold ourselves in high regard. We were the first leaders, and as such, we understand that we can't lead anyone anywhere good if we haven't first led ourselves. As Barack Obama said, we are the change we seek. So forget about looking outside yourself for that role model, that challenge, that critical thinker. Just look in the mirror. As leaders in your home, workplace, and community, there are plenty of opportunities for you to identify what you're proud of about yourself and what excites you about your life. If you take just a moment, I know you can name at least a couple of things that you've accomplished that others can learn from. What inspires you to be more and to give more? How have you challenged yourself to think bigger and grow more? When you get a handle on how you've led yourself to elevated states of being, it's easier to lead others. To be our most elevated and effective as leaders, there's inner work that we have to do. And then there's outer work. But it all begins with grounding in love and respect for ourselves and others, appealing to the highest expressions of who we are and can be as a people and for one another. To lead, we must influence, and in order to influence, we must love. I coach my clients on how to develop influence. In this video, I'll share 9 components of what comprise that inner work. In my next video, I'll explore what the outer work looks like. But before I get started, let me welcome you to my channel. My name is Diane Thomas, and I love Black people. As a certified personal development coach, I specialize in helping us lead purposeful and empowered lives while challenging the constructs of Black excellence and Black exceptionalism. If this sounds like something that you're interested in learning more about, you're in the right place. So please take a moment to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my valuable content. Also, sign up for email notifications through the link in the description because sometimes YouTube notifications can be a little tricky and unreliable. So the inner work we need to do to become more influential, effective leaders includes self-reflection and awareness. Start by examining your own values, beliefs, and motivations. What do you believe about yourself that may affect the way you with others? What feelings or emotions do you have about being Black? What's important to you when you think about leading your family and your community? Do you hold ideas about Black people as a collective that negatively affect your expectations? Where do these ideas come from? Ground yourself in an understanding of your current mindset, strengths, and what you need to do to get stronger. Emotional intelligence. Demonstrate empathy. Don't be tone deaf to what others may be thinking and feeling. I know you're not a mind reader, but you do need to be able to read the room. Know when to hold them, your harsh judgments, and know when to fold them, admit when you're wrong and or agree to disagree, and do so gracefully. You can feel however you want. You just don't always have to say everything you feel. That's self-discipline. Education and skill development. Be a lifelong learner. Invest in your education and skill development. Attend workshops, courses, and seminars on leadership, parenting, relationships, community engagement, and related topics. Gaining knowledge and honing your skills in all those areas that matter will make you a more effective leader. Problem solving. Work on your problem-solving skills and the ability to navigate complex issues. Effective leaders can identify challenges and find practical solutions when they accept the fact that they're in the solution business. No one expects them to have all the answers, but they do expect them to identify where to find them. Cultural competency. Cultivate cultural competency to better appreciate the diverse perspectives and experiences within your community, especially with other Black people from other parts of the world outside the US. This will help you lead more inclusively. Accountability, ethics, and transparency. Be accountable for your actions and decisions. Transparency and ethical conduct are essential for maintaining trust and credibility with those you're leading. Be certain to hold yourself to the same standards and expectations from others and that you expect from others. And should you falter, be the first to apologize and make amends. No one expects you to be perfect, but they do expect you to be honest. Self-care. Effective leadership requires maintaining physical, emotional, and emotional well-being. Prioritize self-care to avoid burnout, which may likely be the result of mismanaging your expectations and your energy levels. Work-life balance is a fallacy. Strive for work-life harmony instead. Ask for the help that you need to complete tasks and make sure that you schedule time to rest, nurturing your relationships, and having fun. Resilience, optimism, and determination. As a collective, Black people are known for our resiliency and our ability to cope with setbacks and challenges, and we are expected to bounce back from adversity and continue our work with determination. However, temper this learned behavior with the recognition that leadership at home, at work, and in the community is a long-term endeavor, and as such, you may actually really do need to be realistic about your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical capabilities and limitations. Have patience with yourself as you move forward in achieving your goals. Be mindful that optimism can be contagious and inspire others to follow your lead. Believing in the possibility of change can sustain your efforts during difficult times. Innovation, adaptability, and visionary thinking. Leaders should be open to new ideas and adapt to changing circumstances to address evolving community needs. Remember, the 7 deadliest words against change, we have always done it this way, is your biggest adversary. Be open to working with those who may be affected either positively or negatively, and invite them to be a part of developing a clear and inspiring vision for your future. As a personal development coach who serves Black leaders of organizations, teams, and homes, that developing influence is one aspect of leadership they say is most challenging, most often because they either don't see themselves as being in command of that level of attention in that way, or because given the negative aspects of social media and the impact that it's had on the concept, they hesitate to be compared to one. In truth, if you're going to get anything worthwhile done on behalf of others or yourself, developing influence is the only doorway to it. If you've had similar notions about wanting to be more influential, let me help you see that power, which influence is, can be used for good when it's rooted in love. And that's nothing to be afraid of. So click on the link in the description below to learn more about Certified High Performance Coaching and how to get a 1-hour empowerment session with me. I guarantee that you'll walk away with at least one strategy you can use right away. I can't wait to connect with you, hear your dreams, and guide you toward the brilliance that resides within. You're not just stepping into coaching, you're building on the freedom of agency. And that's a legacy of our ancestors, and carrying that legacy and that strength and wisdom with you. Stay safe and blessed.